Alrighty, and hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 19. Said 2019. I mean, it is 2019. Anyway, last episode we had indeed paid off our loan, so it is now time to figure out our next step of expansion, I guess. I think we should buy more land. But the very first thing that I think we need to do is plant this field. We need to put something else in this. Probably something along the lines of wheat or barley, or which one's better for the chickens? I don't remember. They can eat either. We have a lot of both, but we're running more low on barley, so I mean, I don't think we're really doing it like that, but sure, let's do barley. So I'm gonna throw this onto a time lapse. Hopefully you enjoy it, and I will see you when I'm done. That's pretty much the end of that. I don't know if I ever invested in fertilizer. I know we got pesticide, or not pesticide, herbicide. I don't think we have fertilizer though. But I think our next best choice for purchasing land will be like the cheapest field. Like I think we should literally just try to find the cheapest field. So I'm gonna sit here for a second and click on like every single field on the map and find out what the cheapest thing to buy is, and that's probably what we're gonna buy. Field 28 here is the cheapest at 107, and then this is the second cheapest at 128. But I think something that's important to keep in mind here is that a lot of this land is not actually field. Field 18 is honestly looking pretty solid at 180. Actually, field 26 here, it's got a pretty good field to area ratio, and it's only 125. I think field 26 here is going to be our choice. So we should get liquid fertilizer. Do I not? I may have rented that. Okay, so we actually don't even own the sprayer that we used for the herbicide. So we're probably not going to fertilize that field. So the chickens are doing great. So we could go ahead and sell some eggs and also sell some grain. I think we just need to do whatever we can to get any kind of money. So what is a crop that we have an abundance of that we can sell? Probably canola. Oh wow, that sell point is really far away. It'll be worth the drive. And then when I get back from there, we'll sell all the eggs. And I'll probably shove all of the eggs into the tipper, because using the bucket last time was, it was interesting. This isn't even all of the grain. 2,000. So this should get us over $20,000. We might be able to afford a small sprayer and fertilize that field, or at least be able to use herbicide. Herbicide. Yes, we love herbicide. Alright, I'll see you at the port. Alright, and here we go. At least 20,000. I said it might be like 22 or 23. 23. Let's go. And then we'll get back and we'll sell the eggs. We'll probably get at least $10,000 from all those eggs. And if worst really comes to worst, we can always sell some more buildings off of our property. Like, I doubt we use all of them. Actually, hold on. So the farmhouse, of course, should stay. The silo has to stay. Let's be honest. This thing's kind of a waste of space. It's not even really that useful. So if we sold that for $15,000, that would technically be a $6,000 profit for a better means of storage for our machines. Alright, now that we've given that Prius a heart attack, we are at the farm. So I'm going to go ahead and use this tractor. I'm aware that I'm about to pick this up sideways. I'm not that worried about it. Because if I was worried about it, I wouldn't do it. That was like the worst possible way to try to pick that up. Just right into the wood. I don't really care where this is, as long as it's out of the way. Then I'm going to need the other tractor. Gotta move all this stuff out of the way. This thing's really tall. I don't know how we're going to I don't know where we're going to store this. Like, it's just huge. At some point, I'm definitely going to reorganize this entire barnyard and everything and like redo it all. But I am going to try to future-proof this by putting the shed somewhere that makes sense for the future plan. Nice. Alright, now that that's all cleaned up, now let's go ahead and sell this shed. Let's go to bed. It is raining, but at least this time it's not actually hurting anything. The sugarcane is growing back, so let's clean up the chickens just to keep their productivity up. And then we'll place that shed. And I'll also explain my future-proof plan and how I'm going to design the farm. Alright, so basically, this shed is going to go on the side here. And then not only is the shed going to go here, I'm going to put the silo system here. So this will be here at some point. And then in the middle, there's just a big shed that you can like drive through. And so it's like right in the middle here. The silos are here, right in this dirt turnout here. The other little shed's here, and then this is right in the middle. But I think for animal stuff in the future, what I really want to do is this area up here is really flat, which is 2 pieces of land that is like over $500,000. So that's like a way future thing. So right now we'll probably have temporary animal things here. I want to make sure it's kind of more facing closer to the silo because that road over there, we want that road. Here we go. And let's go see how that came out. I think that looks pretty amazing. So I'm going to put the bucket here because this is where it's generally used. And I'm gonna take a moment and just organize everything in there, and I'm not gonna let you guys or make you guys suffer through that. So I'm just gonna cut to everything being nicely organized into the shed. All right, and I'm done. I've really realized that we don't own that much machinery, but yep, here we go. Obviously, the sugarcane harvester wouldn't fit under the shed, so it has its own little spot just here by the house. All of our stuff just chilling right here. We're going to go ahead and take this tractor. It's the fastest one to sell all the eggs. And I'm thinking I might rent or maybe even just buy. I mean, I'd rather not spend money on a sprayer if we're trying to save to buy a field. But at the same time, I don't want to keep throwing money away at leasing. The leasing cost is not that bad either. So maybe we'll just lease it. We might do that just for now, and then once we own Field 26, then we'll purchase one. Right now, first things first, we gotta sell all the eggs. I'm really delicate and careful with the eggs, as you can tell. All right, there we go. That's all of them. Where are they gonna sell the best? Grain mill. Oh wait, hold on. We have like another 4 liters. We'll take it. Oh, we'll also chuck it. Alright, I'll see you at the sell point. Hopefully we get about $10,000 for this. Huh, it won't let me tip it. I'm going to have to just manually throw all of these into the sell point now. That was like $11,000. That's actually nice. I guess we can store this thing here. I don't really have a spot for it, and I don't want to have to deal with reversing it. I'll need to take the pallet fork. Yeah, I'd like to put a weight on the front of this as well. This tractor's kind of in the way, though. Here, let's put these 2 tractors in the same stall. That way, the Fendt has, like, full access. And now we should probably go actually lease the sprayer. Here, let's put the sprayer on first so we can fill it. There we go. Ugh. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, great. The pallets in this game are so cursed. I'm just going to leave that there. The pallet owns those forks now. I'm just going to let it have it. It's going to be interesting to fertilize this. It's like almost impossible to really know if it's what's fertilized and what's not. Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and fertilize both of these fields. I'll go ahead and throw this onto a time lapse, and I'll see you when we are done. Alright, and that is the end of that. Both fields have been lightly fertilized, I guess you could say. They're both light blue. Now, we're probably not going to add a second coat of that, but that's okay. And we're just going to remove the weeds from field 19 here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the last of this into here so that when I empty it out, I just have 1 pallet. And then I don't have to deal with whatever the heck that that weird thing was with the pallet being stuck to it. I don't want to deal with that. The game is slightly broken. I have to set my controls to the sprayer in order to operate my front loader. Interesting. I think there's just too many attachments on my tractor right now. Now I want to know which one of these pallets has the smallest amount of liquid in it, because that's the one that I want to use. 700 in the bottom one. It's probably the smallest amount. Yeah. And I'm just going to pull this out in this janky way. I'll throw this onto a time lapse as well, and I will see you when I'm done. Alright, and we're done with the herbicide. Very, very nice. For some reason it's not killing the weeds at the edge of the field. Not totally sure why, but I'm just going to ignore them because I don't think they're going to affect the yield at all. I'm going to see if I can combine this herbicide with the herbicide in the other pallet to make a easier, kind of like the fertilizer situation. Oh, let's go. It just barely fits in one. Actually, I'm going to try to reach, like, over that weight because that weight is in there. Can I just kind of, like, stick it in there? Alright, that worked. And we'll just push this back. And now, we shall head to bed. For about 14 hours, yeah. It's now the next day. Let's go take care of the chickens. Well, I'd say that was pretty productive. We achieved quite a lot. We've made quite a few good steps in the right direction. Hopefully, next episode we'll be able to afford to purchase this field. We need $90,000 more dollars. Worst case scenario, we can make a small loan. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you like me. And I will see you next week.